exciting 2020 it will be, especially with the addition of Councilwoman DePalma Iosi and Councilman Gates. I want to take the opportunity today to share what our governing body worked on in 2019 for the taxpayers of Caldwell. But first I need to recognize the members of our governing body. In 2019 we had a wonderful team to work with. To begin with, there are two that finished their service to Caldwell, Councilman Tom O'Donnell and Councilman Pat Capozzoli. We thank both of them for all they did for the borough of Caldwell. Our 2019 Council President, Frank Rogers, he's a good friend, and he's the reason I first got involved with the council, so blame him. Frank is fair, he's level-headed, extremely thoughtful, plus everyone knows Frank and his family, and they know he's dependable and trustworthy. Thank you, Frank. Next is our new Council President for 2020, Christine Schmidt. What can I say about this incredible talent and gift to Caldwell? Ask any borough employee. She's a presence at the Borough Hall and around town and has truly made the job a pleasure for all of us. Thank you, Christine. You are a natural, and I'm so glad you willingly embrace the position of Council President. Councilman Henderson Cole. Passionate is an understatement in describing Henderson. The desire on his part to reach out to Caldwell University began immediately when he started his first year on the council, and he led us in 2019 to grow the relationship, which included holding a council meeting on the campus, in addition to several other initiatives. We all enjoy working with Henderson and are so glad he is considering another campaign for council. Oh, spoiler alert, Henderson, sorry about that. Councilman Jonathan Lace. Jonathan keeps us all on our toes, whether it is parliamentary procedures or the borough code, including a thorough understanding of the master plan. Jonathan is diligent, responsible, and follows his principles no matter where they lead him. Jonathan, you make us question ourselves, you challenge us. The taxpayers and residents of Caldwell should be proud. Thank you. In addition to the governing body, the council had the good fortune of working with an incredible professional, our borough attorney, Vince Nuzzi. His career is quite impressive and has been put to the test with some of the litigation the borough has been faced with. Plus, whenever a council member sends him questions regarding the code, looking for clarification. Glad that you have patience, Vince, and thank you for your services. Tom Banker. What can I say about this rare individual who happens to live in West Caldwell? He came to us in January of this year, and we won him over with the team I just got through describing. It required several meetings, but the chemistry works, and we've been holding our breath ever since. You see, Tom Banker is second to none in municipal government in the state of New Jersey. His resume is quite incredible. And in fact, I read it during one of our meetings because I felt the public needed to understand the caliber of talent that Caldwell has been graced with. Tom can be quite the talker, understatement, and professorial, which can be attributed to his 25 years as a professor at Columbia University and 14 years at Rutgers. So although he will joke about his public speaking skills, we have all been exposed to his gift of the spoken word. When I campaigned a year ago, I told several of my colleagues that I would run a very short and efficient council meeting. I had not met Tom Banker at that time. We have marathon council meetings now, and don't get me wrong, Tom imparts his knowledge and educates, shares for all of the governing body. His experience is not textbook only, but 40 years of practical experience, which we are taking advantage of. A large part of the success of 2019 for this governing body can be attributed to Tom Banker. As elected officials, you bring your skills and talents, but you need to have an expert in the state of New Jersey municipal government. We believe we have that expert. Thank you, Tom. That brings us to Lisa O'Neill, our Deputy Borough Clerk. She is the glue that keeps all of us together. This woman has seen a number of elected officials and professionals come and go. She tolerates us, helps us, advises us, and is the go-to for not just the council, but all the borough employees. Lisa, thank you. In 2019 and for 2020, these are some of the highlights I would like to share with you. Caldwell University. How can we improve the relationship was the question. We held several meetings to explore how the borough and the university could leverage each other's strengths and overcome some of the walls that had divided us. The borough wanted the students to feel welcome and to visit our downtown, to shop and dine and become more of the fabric of our community. The university has welcomed the new relationship. For us, we believe that if Caldwell should then it would be positive in terms of name recognition and attracting new residents and visitors to our downtown. We held a council meeting on campus and brought law enforcement with us so there could be public dialogue and self-awareness of both strengths and weaknesses in our history and future. On Pride Day, we invited members of the Caldwell University community to join us at our council meeting, and it was a memorable event. We are looking forward to an exciting 2020, and Councilman Lace will be leading us in many exciting new opportunities with the university. Self-sustaining utilities. This concept is one that Tom has guided us towards and incorporated into a couple of existing self-sustaining utilities, water and sewer, and also for a couple of new ones. The water utility is stable except for rising rates, which we intend on addressing in 2020, plus the ongoing need to address infrastructure issues for the water. The sewer utility is a different story. Previous administration decisions created a disconnect between the operator of the treatment system and the collection system. We have remedied this by putting Mont McDonald in charge of both. We have chosen to approach maintenance and capital requirements more aggressively. We believe this to be prudent in order to preserve the investment made over the years and to also be ready for the current and future demands that will be put on the treatment system. We are under a New Jersey DEP 3-year program requiring extensive reporting due to our treatment plan in 2018 exceeding the permitted capacity flow. Our treatment system has been impacted by I&I, infiltration and intrusion from the collection systems of the sewer community towns. Essentially, we are treating water and see the increased flow on rain events. With Mont McDonald services, following the 2019 I&I study, we have better information and direction for each town's collection systems, but are studying capital investments at the treatment plant that will increase capacity for current and future needs out beyond 10 years. Another significant event related to the sewer utility is that Caldwell has transitioned at 2019 year end to a sewer billing system for the Caldwell users, which will essentially bill customers based upon their usage. A resident will no longer pay for their share of the sewer collection system and treatment system in part of their property taxes, and instead will pay their share of sewer charges with their water billing beginning in the first quarter of 2020. This billing switch also affords the borough to bill the nonprofits within our community for their usage. These nonprofits who do not pay property taxes were not being allocated their share of sewer charges. Although they were receiving a surcharge in prior years, they now will be paying based on usage like the residents of Caldwell. Another borough operation which we are converting to a self-sustaining utility is the Caldwell Community Center. The operations of the center will be funded by the revenues generated. The goal of the Community Center utility is that taxpayer dollars will not be used for their operations. The director, Rosemary Sutherland, has embraced this concept and already is making decisions to achieve this goal. We intend on updating the community during the year with our progress and look forward to sharing the various revenue-generating initiatives and cost-cutting measures undertaken. Parking utility. A great deal of time has been spent by our borough administrator already on this new self-sustaining utility. Again, think in terms of taxpayer dollars not being spent on this utility. Evaluation of the current demand, which takes into consideration existing businesses, plus the new Grover House and Wilson, and also the anticipated future demand driven from expected development following our adoption of the redevelopment plan for Caldwell, which should happen in the February-March timeframe, is providing the impetus for our small parking garage. The small lot is an ideal existing town-owned property, which is underutilized for the ideal dimensions and location. We recently passed the resolution for the engagement of a firm to deliver architectural and engineering design plans for the construction of a 500-car parking garage. Our goal is to break ground in late spring, early summer, with a 12-month construction period, and an anticipated opening in June of 21. We chose to defer action on the community center parking deck for the time being. Redevelopment plan. Taking advantage of the state of New Jersey legislation related to declaring a municipality an area in need of rehabilitation, we are next going to utilize the powers of the redevelopment plan for zoning and planning. The expected outcome is acquisition and development by current property owners and also new investment into these zones that are identified in the redevelopment plan. Caldwell is using topology for the planning services. Police shared services. In 2019, Caldwell and West Caldwell worked with the state of New Jersey experts on police shared services. to analyze and produce for each town their policing needs. A number of criteria are measured in this analysis, such as population, street miles within the towns, and historical crime reporting, both quantity and types. The results of this study has been very beneficial in our discussions for sharing of police services, as well as for independent operations until we get there. In other words, we are changing our operations currently to reduce our headcount, i.e. labor costs, and utilizing scheduling changes. We are moving towards the numbers defined by the state of New Jersey experts. The borough should see police cost reductions during 2020. Unfortunately, in our budget last year, we saw a $300,000 increase in overall police costs, which drove the municipal tax increase. As just explained, that trend is already headed in the opposite direction. Will Caldwell and West Caldwell sign an agreement for police shared services in 2020? I don't have the answer. We are doing our part to be in a great position for either option. Police shared services with West Caldwell, or continuing to operate as an independent Caldwell Police Department. Mayor Terpesta and I spoke on this topic within the last 2 weeks, and the expectation is that a decision, one way or the other, will be made by March 31st. The borough has an outstanding leader in Chief James Bongiorno. I have a great deal of respect and admiration for this man who does not have an easy job. He is the consummate professional who inspires and motivates the men and women of the Caldwell Police Department. I'm proud to call him a friend and the Caldwell Chief of Police. Thank you, Chief. Affordable housing. This is a very hot topic in New Jersey. Our administration inherited a negotiated settlement. The court is expecting our plan, which meets the terms of the settlement. Tom Banker, working with an expert attorney in affordable housing, are close to presenting to the governing body and then the court in January and February. More to come on this. Clearly, the benefits of the earlier mentioned redevelopment plan should deliver additional housing units that satisfy and meet our overall affordable housing requirements beyond just the negotiated settlement terms. A couple of items the borough is currently pursuing are the relocation of our borough hall facilities. We are actively engaged with GSA for the acquisition of the 14 Park location, which is where the current Caldwell Food Pantry is located. Plus, we are speaking with the U.S. Post Office as recently as yesterday afternoon for the purpose of either a swap and/or acquisition of the Caldwell Post Office building at 10 Park Avenue. We intend on communicating by newsletter in 2020 with a goal of quarterly distribution. In addition, there's a general consensus that we need to hold a town hall meeting to allow for the presentation of the new parking utility actions and also the results from the adoption of the redevelopment plan. This first year has been quite enlightening. As you can tell, we had a very capable and dedicated team in 2019, and with the addition of Councilwoman DePalma Osi and Councilman Gates, we will be a very effective governing body. I recognize the length of my comments and thank you for your attention. And next, I'd like to turn the comment section of our meeting over to our new 2020 Council President, Christine Schmidt.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank all of you for coming out and starting your new year and new decade here with us, doing the work of municipal government. It's nice to see all generations here, including some very young faces. And I think this is a wonderful learning experience for them as well. I'm humbled by being elevated by you, my colleagues, to the role of Council President. The honor is even greater coming after Councilman Rogers, for whom I have the greatest respect. Whenever I come to council meetings, I always tell myself that I need to channel my inner Frank. So he has brought a level of experience, insight, and ethics into this position, and I'll do my best to serve and follow that example. Thank you so much, Frank. This has been an exciting year for me. As our mayor stated, we've worked hard and accomplished much. My work is focused on our community center, the library, communications, Caldwell University, and our downtown. I've attended more meetings than I can count. In my work at the borough, there is one common thread. Our borough's greatest resource is the people who work tirelessly for our community. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the many volunteers who give their time and energy on our boards and commissions. In addition, I'd like to thank Bob Calizo, who handles all our audio and video transmissions of all our meetings, and some of them are very long. If you are on a board or a commission, please stand up so we can